game, raise the stakes and play some games.
Welcome back to the Flurry Sports Podcast, and as you can see, no Jake, Trevor, Land, and Luke Reimer are with me, and this is also the ranking show, Nature Edition. As you can hear, it's not a rainforest cafe. You can hear the birds in the background. It's nice, relaxing. It's a little bit of an ASMR thing for you. If we're thinking in our draft pick, which we'll talk about in a little bit, then it'll just be nice little relaxing bird chirps in the background.
It's a nice
but
deck.
Today, it is
Yeah,
a nice deck.
I met my parents. My dad has bird feeders all up over the place, so there's always birds coming in and out.
My parents had that as well, and then all of a sudden they somehow got a bunch of BB gun holes in them. And I don't know how that happened. It's crazy. I hate birds, but did help me become a better shot. I will say that in my youth.
Is there anything worse than birds chirping at 5 a.m?
Dogs barking, neighbors' dogs barking.
Siren, yeah. I mean, we heard about the dog a little bit on the ranking show last week. So if you're a Flurry Sports Podcast fan, go listen to the ranking show. If you're a ranking show fan, go listen to the Flurry Sports Podcast. Last week on the Flurry Sports Podcast, Jake and I did a drafting who is going to be the worst NFL teams this year. And tonight, we're going to do the opposite side of it. We're going to be drafting 10 teams each, so 2 teams are going to be left out, but we're going to be drafting for the best overall record. We'll keep track during the season. Like I said to Jake last week, I have a feeling one of us is going to feel very different about our choices during the preseason. Something's going to happen. It always does. But yeah, we'll keep track of that. It's going to be regular season wins and postseason wins. So obviously, if you pick a Super Bowl winning team, you get an extra 3 or 4 wins there. But yeah, we're just going for total wins, and to determine the draft order, as Trevor suggested, we're going to be doing rock, paper, scissors. So if you're an audio listener, I do suggest going to the Flurry Sports Podcast or Flurry Sports YouTube channel, and you can watch this insane game of rock, paper, scissors that's taking place right now. Here we go. Everybody ready? And rock, paper, on scissors, we throw it. We're not doing shoot.
Okay.
I don't do that shit.
We're not doing that bullshit.
No. Rock, paper, scissors. This is okay.
Oh, fuck.
All right, Luke's third.
Okay.
Or wait, no,
third.
Luke gets last pick of where he goes. So it's me and Zach.
Correct. Okay, here we go. Rock, paper, scissors.
Shit.
Okay, same thing. Okay. Rock, paper. This is very hard. Scissors.
Damn it.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors.
Shit. Okay. Zach's first.
Okay. I want to pick first.
All right. I will pick third then.
Okay. And then Luke will pick in the middle. And just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to switch this to Luke and Trevor on the screen. All the teams below. I'm going to start right away.
Wait. Let me clarify.
Okay.
We want teams with the most wins. Division winners don't matter. None of that shit. Just teams with most wins.
Just wins. The win category. That's it. In postseason wins also count.
Got it.
And my first pick, I'm going with the Chiefs. Have to do it. Not betting against the champs at this point.
Good pick.
Luke, you're up.
I'm going to go with the San Francisco 49ers.
Also a good pick. Trevor has 2 picks now.
I don't know how they fell here. I'm taking the Ravens at 3.
Ravens are good.
Well, we only 3 picks in, Trevor. What do you mean?
Yeah, how they fall.
Shut up. I think they're the best team in the NFL. I will not draft the Packers. What I'm going to do is I think they run through this division because I think this division is just soft as hell. I'll go Houston.
Okay. And if you feel like you want to or need to explain a pick at any point, definitely go ahead. We can dive into. But Luke, you're up.
Detroit Lions.
Solid. Very
Top
solid.
2 NFC teams.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong there. Okay. I think now, I don't believe in the NFC East this year really whatsoever. So I'm going to go with the Eagles. I think they should be fine. They should be okay. Dallas, I think, could be boom or bust. But then the next one, I will go with, man, Bills are in a pretty easy division, even though they got worse. Jets scare me with everything that's happening, but I'll go Jets because I want to root for them. I'm going to go Jets.
Fuck you.
I don't think they can win a Super Bowl based on what happened this past week, though. I think there's too much Jets going on there.
Yeah, enough of the Jets.
Yeah, I agree.
I am going to fall. I'll take the Bills.
Bills.
No,
yeah,
I don't want the
fair.
Bills. No, I don't want the Bills.
Okay.
I forgot that I hate them.
Okay. Weird thing to forget.
I'm gonna go. I like the Los Angeles Rams.
That's fair. That's fair. It'll be an interesting year for them.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. The first pick, man, I don't believe in them, but I hate the Bills, and the Jets are going to fall apart. So I'm going to go Dolphins, and I feel so dirty doing it.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, I don't believe in their defense.
Can I wait on them? Can I wait? I don't think they're worth it here. So I'm going to go with the Bengals.
Fuck
I don't think something's gonna go wrong with them, but I have to take them.
Yeah, they should be good until Burrow gets hurt.
Yeah.
I'd probably have to go the Bills here. Just Zach, I can't let you get Bills in the 4th round.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. Very fair. Okay, 2 picks for me. I'm going to go with the safe pick. It's not an exciting pick, but I know they're going to have a winning record. I'm going to go with the Steelers.
I think they're my favorite teams.
Yeah. Like, I think, obviously the minimum is 9 wins for them. Potentially 11. Can't go much higher than that, but that's where they're going to be.
The thing is, whoever starts at quarterback is still better than what they had last year.
For sure. 100%. Their offensive coordinator, anything could have been better, but I do believe in Arthur Smith as well.
Agreed.
So, yeah, they should be. And their defense got better somehow. So, they'll be good. Then, boy.
Panthers.
I'm not going to go Panthers. There's a couple interesting teams, but I'm just going to go with the Cowboys. Again, I think they could beat up on Washington and the Giants at least.
I think Dallas is a team that is always going to find a way to be promising in the regular season just so they can collapse in the postseason. So that alone is a good pick in the 5th.
Yeah, I'm not expecting postseason wins, but regular season, they'll be fine.
I'll take the Packers off the board.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, great range for them.
They made it back to me. They won 7 games last year. Probably should have won more, and they have the easiest start to the season. I hate that I'm doing this, but I'm going Bears. I think they rack up a ton of wins early.
Gross.
I know it's gross. Then I'm gonna go. I don't believe in this division at all. It's a complete garbage division. That is the NFC South, but I think the Buccaneers are the best team in it. So I think that alone is good for 8-9 wins.
I disagree. I was gonna take the Falcons here. I think the Falcons are the best team in that division.
That's who your pick's going to be?
No, I'm going Seahawks.
Okay, fantastic. I love
Zach,
that.
Take the Falcons.
Yeah, I am. I'm going Falcons. Yeah, I think the Falcons are the best team in the division. Buccaneers are close, but I think they lost maybe 1 too many pieces this summer or spring, whatever. And then now we're kind of getting to a point where there's a lot of trash teams here. But I think I'm going to go with the Browns. I think they're going to be fine.
That's probably the best team left here, to be honest.
There's a couple I was toying with. Like, I think there's teams with higher ceilings, but I don't think the Browns are going to be terrible.
Hey, the Browns were the 2nd best team at home last year, so
true. But Joe Flacco's no longer there.
That does.
Jameis
is there, so it could get fun. Is that going to lead to wins? I don't know. Luke,
I'm going to go with the Indianapolis Colts. I think they can sneaky knock off the Texans in this division.
Agreed. Got to stay healthy, but they can.
I don't like this team, but their head coach, that is the bane of my existence, is gone. So put the Chargers on the board. Harbaugh can't be that brain dead, so I like that.
Trevor, you're better than the receivers that they have.
Might be true. And then for my next pick, I'm gonna go weak division again. I don't believe in them, but I'll pick Jacksonville.
It's a good pick.
They're probably going to be 500, but at this point, 2, 4, 6, my 9th pick, they'll be fine.
Yeah, Trevor, to be honest, I was between the Colts and Jacksonville there, and I think the Colts are going to be a little bit better.
That's fair.
We're really scraping the bottom of the barrel here, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, now it gets tough.
Well, I'll go with some teams that I want to root for. Give me the Washington Commanders.
Okay.
Jane Daniels is going to win a couple games with his legs.
Probably. Yeah, for sure. I'm going to go with the Saints. Every year, we don't know what they are. That includes again this year. I don't think they're terrible. I don't think they're great. But could they finish 500 for sure? And it'll be like week 14. And we still don't know what they are. They're such a dumb team. And then it is really tough. A lot of shitty teams.
Yes, it is.
I like their defense. So I'm going to go with Tennessee.
Yeah, they got a good defense.
Yeah, if Levis does anything positive, they should be okay.
I agree. And I think I'm just going to go best team available here. It's going to give me 3 in the NFC North. I'm going to go Vikings.
That's fair.
I was just about to look up their schedule and see if I wanted to take them. All right, so we know who the cellar dwellers are: Carolina, New England, Arizona. I don't want any of them. So it becomes, who do I trust out of the 3 of the Raiders with Aiden O'Connell, Daniel Jones, or Sean Payton with the rookie quarterback? I'll go Broncos and then Giants. I like the Raiders, but that team is not good at all. They'll win a couple games they shouldn't, but Aiden O'Connell won't do it.
Yeah, and I'm probably, I love Gardner Minshew, but I'm probably going to take the whole NFC West here. Give me the Cardinals.
Somebody's got to
bad
win.
Strategy. I'm fine with going with the Raiders. I don't think they're going to be great, but they proved last year that just trying harder is going to lead to some wins.
Right.
And I think Gardner Minshew is better than O'Connell.
Yeah.
Whatever that is worth. But that's it. So then we believe collectively, in fair assumption, that the Panthers and the Patriots are the bottom 2 teams. Very, very possible. So then top to bottom here, I'll read my team. Luke, you can read yours. Trevor, you can read yours. I have the Chiefs, the Eagles, Jets, Steelers, Cowboys, Falcons, Browns, Saints, Titans, and Raiders.
49ers, Lions, Rams, Bills, Packers, Seahawks, Colts, Commanders, Vikings, Cardinals.
Ravens, Texans, Dolphins, Bengals, Bears, Buccaneers, Chargers, Jags, Broncos, Giants.
Now, this seems pretty even. I'm actually interested to see how this turns out.
We actually need to remember to keep tabs on both of these last 2 drafts.
Yes. We will do that for sure. We've never forgotten about anything on the show before, ever. We will keep track and we will be good to go. Until then, is there anything else we want to talk about? Anything from this last week in sports or anything at all that is pissing you off, making you excited? Luke, are you super excited that we get an extra NBA Finals game? How great's that?
I'm pumped. It means you can put off not having basketball for another couple days.
Gotta tell you, I haven't watched a second of the finals yet, but they sound great.
No, it's been horrible.
Of course, yeah, every year.
I have a gripe with baseball. Is there anything less or more annoying and less important in sports than, and Luke, you would know this, maybe Zach knows this too, before the game, they sing the national anthem, cool, right? And then they have 5 people throw first pitches. You play 81 games at home a year. We have 5 different, come on, we can trim that down. And then they have somebody that delivers the ball to the mound. That's a new thing. And then we have to have a little kid say play ball because that's important. And the kid can't even speak. And, he won't remember this. And then we got to have a kid read out the lineup. And he butchers all the names. And nobody cares about that.
That was maybe my favorite part of the game I went to, by the way.
I feel like we got to start cutting some shit down because now teams are like, hey, you can help work with the grounds crew and you can for $300 like installing the bases. I'm like, we're paying you to work now, and you have to pay an extra $300 to get the base. Baseball needs to cut out on the extra shit because I don't need 5 first pitches. I don't need a kid saying play ball. Like, just the game's long enough, man. Cut out the bullshit.
I mean, we added the pitch clock to shorten the game, so we still gotta fill that time slot on TV. You know, got to do it.
I hate the pitch clock.
I like it.
I think it takes away from the strategy of the game. I think you should get pitchers as long as they want to throw a pitch.
Just icing the batter.
Exactly.
I understand. If I loved baseball, I'm sure I would have that opinion. I just don't. Like, I want it to be over faster. So that's, clear. But yeah, I can see how there's more strategy involved. There's more strategy involved for the pitcher, right? Like, this is a pro batter move, right?
Yes, correct.
So, I mean, it's just like every sport. They just feel like more points means better.
I don't necessarily think that's the case with baseball.
Well, wouldn't that be the case for this rule?
Well, that's the thing that's stupid. The MLB has clearly deadened the baseball, so they don't travel out. And it's something that I kind of love and kind of hate. I hate it because they're like, we want more runs, and then they deaden the baseballs. But it's also an incredibly good bit that they're like, we want more runs, and they're like, here are some baseballs that won't fly.
Well, but they got it's like big base out there now. You can you can almost touch one base when you're on the other one.
Yeah, so, I almost think too, like, baseball is a weird sport, right? Where the defense controls the ball. That's not the case for like any other sport. So I mean, by nature, it's going to be low scoring. So I think these pitch clocks and making relievers, they have to pitch 3 batters. It just gives more advantage of the offense. Which whatever, that's fine. I get it. But as someone who liked baseball before it, I don't understand it.
Well, you know who we can thank for that 3 batter rule? Fucking Craig Counsell.
Right.
Zach, I don't know if you know this. We'll take it down baseball memory lane. National League Championship Series. The winner goes to the World Series, Brewers versus Dodgers. He has a lefty pitcher starting, I believe lefty pitcher. So the Dodgers put out their lefty lineup, has him face 1 batter, and immediately removes him.
Smart.
And goes bullpen game.
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
And if you were wondering, they lost that game in 13 innings, so it did not matter at all.
Great. They really stretched it out too. Fantastic.
Another thing that is griping me, and you guys can weigh in or not, because this would be the 3rd week in a row this podcast has talked about it. Does Angel Reese know? Is she trying to play the villain, or is she stupid? Because
she's trying to play the villain.
Because she said today, after she smacked Caitlin Clark in the face, that she gets a favorable whistle. And if she's just really dumb, then that makes me hate her. But if that's part of the bit, then I absolutely love it.
I think it's a mix of both, but she for sure is trying to be the villain because it's the only thing she has going for her. She's only relevant because she's a villain. And maybe she's so clueless that she doesn't see it, but I'm going to assume there's some level of self-awareness, right? At least her agent's telling her hey, this is the only way you're going to get paid. And thus I get paid. So go out there and say stupid shit.
Dylan Brooks style.
Yeah.
For sure. Patrick Beverly.
Right. I have a take on the WNBA, and maybe it's ignorant because I don't watch it a lot, but a lot of people are bitching. A lot of people are bitching about Caitlin Clark, like they're just hammering her, right? Hard fouls and everything. Now it's not good for the sport or whatever. They did the same thing to Jordan. You just hammer the new guy. Welcome to sports.
And
that's why Caitlin Clark's Michael Jordan.
Right.
And that's why they loved the 80s. Everybody's like, oh man,
right.
Used to go through a blender, and now when it's Caitlin Clark, it's like that hurt her. That's not fair.
I'm just thinking, I'm putting my mind in as an athlete who's been in a sport for 8 years, and you get a newbie coming in. Of course you want her to not succeed. You want to put her to the ground.
Yes. If it was just the players doing that to send a message, I would have 0 problems with it.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
Correct.
But it's the entire WNBA system is going against Caitlin when literally they're only relevant because of her. And I don't want to hear anything else about from any player. There's no way you matter. Truthfully.
I don't care how good she is or was. You cannot tell me a 42-year-old geriatric Diana Taurasi is better than Caitlin Clark right now. And like everybody's like, she's one of the greatest players of all time. She averages like 10-6.
The Olympic team is completely a different conversation. That is so stupid.
Yeah,
and they
correct.
Like they could have. It's fine to not have Caitlin Clark on the fucking team. By the way, like it's malpractice in terms of promoting the game. But like, if you want to say, hey, we're giving respect to those who have earned it over the course of the past 5 years or 4 years, people who have really given their life to the game, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. Because then Caitlin Clark has another 4 Olympics at least to go for.
Correct.
But you can't be like, hey, we're just trying to build the best team. Because 1, no, you're not. And 2, it doesn't matter. And 3, if you're going to win, you're going to win. Let's have somebody watch your win. Because right now it's like, okay, we're going to win gold. That's fine. Who gives a fuck? Doesn't matter. It's an irrelevant sport. If Caitlin Clark's there, and that's, Caitlin Clark's going to go and talk shit to all these other countries. That's awesome. That's what I want to see. Truthfully, I hate her. We just talked about her. I hate Angel Reese. But if she's on our team going and talking shit to all these other countries, that's awesome.
Correct.
If the WNBA wanted to market themselves the best, and this I would be on board for, have Angel Reese on the team and not Caitlin Clark. That would be incredible.
Have them both be on the team and have them refuse to pass to each other and see what happens. Have them sub in at the same time.
Michael Jordan, Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, exactly.
Is there anything crazier, though, that her teammates just refuse to stick up for her?
That's insane.
That's where it comes into play.
I understand you don't have an enforcer on every team, but like there are no fights in even the NBA. We're talking the WNBA. It's just going to be a push. Just push somebody and run away. Nobody cares.
They should be trading for somebody or picking up somebody. I don't know. I assume their free agent pool isn't very good or big, but trade for somebody. There has to be a goon in the WNBA that we know of. Trade for them. Pay them whatever.
I agree. And to bring that to NBA, that's what we're missing on these finals teams. There's no goons on these final teams, right, Trevor?
No, there's no goons. And on top of that, like, nobody cares. Like, nobody gives a shit about Indiana. If you're like, oh, Indiana almost beat them. Like, it's not fair to do it, but, like, the Bucks were hurt. 76ers were hurt. The Pacers beat, like, 3 hurt teams to get there. So now nobody thinks they're good. Like, nobody gives a shit. The Celtics beat everybody. And then Dallas had, like, that was a good team. They had one good series. Minnesota was very clearly the better team. They had one good series, and it's like, oh, wow, our product is shit? Like, who would have thought, man? Who would have thought?
Yeah. I have a question for you guys. Not to switch sports, but to the trailer for the receiver show came out. Devontae Adams, Deebo Samuel, Amon-Ra, Justin Jefferson, George Kittle. Who are you guys most excited to see?
George Kittle.
For sure. He's probably the most entertaining, right?
Yeah.
Jefferson will be entertaining. He's going
to be a real human.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll all be fine. Like, I don't think there's going to be a bad one. I think Devontae is probably going to be the worst. But we love him, so we'll enjoy it. But
for sure.
I don't think he's going to be interesting.
I wonder if Amon-Ra will be the worst just because we just saw him in the Lions Hard Knocks last year. Like, and we saw him. He had one episode about him, and he went to an art show and just spoke German. And
forgot about that.
That's not a great start.
I don't believe in the Hard Knocks crew. Like, they always try to find like something interesting in these players off the field, and maybe they're just all about ball. And that's what I think Amon-Ra is. So I think Peyton Manning's going to get into, because he's one of those psychopaths that knows like every single person who is drafted ahead of him. Like, that's the shit I want to see. I want to see him being the ultimate Dan Campbell guy, just being a weirdo, obsessive psychopath. That's fun.
How many times do you guys think we're going to see EQ?
Too often.
At least once. We're going to see his dad at least once and EQ at least once.
You know, speaking of Hard Knocks, like, we have Hard Knocks in season and preseason. I like, right? It's good. Yeah. Why don't we have Hard Knocks playoffs? Just film every fucking team, and then after the play, I mean, NFL like dies off after the Super Bowl. First week after the Super Bowl, you have the wild card, then the divisional, then the conference, then the Super Bowl. Like, we're talking about making money. Like, nobody gives a shit about in season. Nobody watched the Cardinals.
No.
Nobody watched. I don't even know who it was last year. Just did the playoffs, man.
It was the Colts, right?
No, that's at least. I think that's at least 2 years ago. I think. I agree with you, Trevor. The only way to do it, you said it, but like the only way to do it is absolutely everybody needs to be filmed then.
Yeah,
like
correct.
You can't. No one wants to give away a competitive advantage in the playoffs. But if everyone's filmed, then it is what it is. And you should be able to capture it well enough where none of the cameras have to be like human controlled, right?
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be a big like after 1 week of them being there, like they're just going to ignore it, which is fine. But I don't know. When do we know when that does it start at normal Hard Knocks time for the in-season shit?
I feel like it's a couple weeks in the season, like maybe week 4, week 5. Does that sound right?
Right. Because I think,
but
that's right.
They're already filming though. I think. That's what I heard.
I don't think so.
For in season
here.
I thought they started filming immediately because I think they had the Darren Waller stuff.
Because I thought Arizona, like, it didn't start till they're losing. Oh, that's different this year?
This year it's everything is what I heard. It's not in season, it's everything.
Then just make it one Hard Knocks. Why?
I agree.
Who cares about the Giants, man? Darren Waller retired, and guess what? We saw another day. Like, that was not an interesting time.
I like Dayball. I wonder, like, he's going to be a character for at least, yeah. But who? Like,
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones sucks. Drew Lock is going to be interesting to see.
He's kind of a character.
Yeah, Devin Singletary, I don't know anything about.
Malik Neighbors?
Neighbors, maybe. Yeah.
Malik Neighbors will be good, even though I'm sure the Giants won't want him by a camera.
Eli's definitely going to be on there.
Yeah.
He might be the most exciting person, though.
Yeah.
Thibodeau will be. He's a deep thinker. I like Thibodeau.
Oh,
I thought you were talking about Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah,
Tom Thibodeau.
He's coaching the Knicks. I bet he gets on there.
Maybe. I like Dexter Lawrence. I think he could have a Quinnen Williams like appearance on there.
We needed what's his nuts defensive coordinator Wink. We needed that.
No kidding. He's nowhere right now. I think
Michigan,
back
right?
in college, maybe. Yeah, he's back. That's right. He's at fucking Michigan. What?
We should not have let Michigan get Wink. I understand Harbaugh's gone, but he is going to destroy some college kids' careers.
If the kids at Michigan are smart enough to run Wink's system, they are going to win the championship because quarterbacks aren't going to be even close to deciphering it.
You think a quarterback from, Iowa against Michigan would be I would watch that. That would be the most fun thing to watch of all time. I don't think Iowa would get a yard.
No. I'm interested to see what Iowa's offensive ranking is in NCAA, by the way.
It was leaked, I think.
Was it? Was it like a 40?
It was like a 71, and their defense was like a 95.
That's fair. You can't argue against it. It's insane.
How do you guys feel about the EA college football video game release videos? I don't know if they're doing enough yet. Like, I don't want the whole game to be revealed, but I feel like we should have had another teaser by now.
I don't think they need it.
Yeah, I disagree. I like when I'm like just comparing it to movies, I hate trailers. I want to go and know nothing.
For some movies, for sure.
Do get like 3 minutes long, and it's like, all right, I just watched the movie. That's fair.
Right.
I think they had to prove themselves with NCAA though, which I think they have. Yeah. Assuming everything. This is the trap now. If they release another thing and it's just as good as the first thing, like that first huge release, then the game has to be that. And I don't think it's going to be.
That's true.
And them being silent now, and if they're silent essentially up until like the week of, then that's going to tell me the game's not going to live up to it, which is fine. I don't think it will. It's going to be hard to because everyone's looking at the intro or the big preview video, which is insane, and they're looking at it with nostalgia. Like, there's no way it lives up to the hype, but all it has to do is be better than Madden, which it should.
Like they could literally just copy and paste the gameplay from 14, eliminate the like across the body, across the field throws, and people would call it the best video game of all time. Pretty much.
It'll be fun for the people listening, watching. We definitely plan to have some content with it. If all goes well, like it would be awesome to do a franchise. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I know all three of us are getting the game. I know Jake is getting the game. I'm sure other people are going to get the game. We have to figure out what we want to do if we do a franchise, like if we're all in the same conference or not. But could be fun. Could be all fun to all join the fun belt or something.
I have a final question to ask you guys. If you have anything else, bring it up. But I got a question to end off on.
I don't think Conor McGregor ever fights again, but that's the only other thing. Supposedly he's going to be healthy in July, and then he's going to be able to fight in August or September. I'm done waiting. I'll get excited week of next time, but that's it. Is there a bird on your camera?
I don't know. It just flew above me.
Oh, okay. I have a phobia of birds, by the way. I hate them so much.
Birds are dicks too,
and not real. But what's your question?
My question is, so like everybody's excited for the EA college football game, right? And a lot of people are also excited for the Olympics. If you had to push one of them back a year, which would it be?
The game for me.
College football for sure.
Olympics are my favorite sporting event. They're so much fun. Like you have to think about it. It's the ultimate storyline thing too, because you get to just tune in with zero expectations, learn the story of some random Asian 13-year-old that's competing to try to take down America and just hate the fuck on that kid.
Yeah.
Like, fuck that kid. That's what happened with that Russian figure skater last time. I find out there's like injecting horse tranquilizers into her heart, like to make her skate faster. She was public enemy number one for me. I wanted her to be put in a concentration camp, but it didn't happen.
Nobody hates China more than during the Summer Olympics when they do diving, and it's awesome.
Yeah. Diving, gymnastics is fun to hate on other countries because you're just hoping they fall every time.
Break their leg.
Good.
Is that the best sport to hate watch? Gymnastics?
In summer, probably.
For
every
Olympics?
once in a while you get the hosting country's swimmer who doesn't really know how to swim. That's kind of fun. They take a jog through there. Diving's really fun when you get like one of the Koreas or like a China and they completely whiff on their dive and legitimately like it might be a death sentence and you can see it on their face. It's really good. Fun stuff.
So I have another question. I lied. You brought up I brought up the Olympics. Is Katie Ledecky the most dominant athlete of all time? Because she finished the 400 free in under 4 minutes, and this is like the 20th time I've seen her be the only one in the frame after like 2 laps.
Yeah, but she doesn't have any Super Bowls.
That is true. Tom Brady's got a lot more Super Bowls.
But Tom Brady doesn't have any World Series trophies or Stanley Cups or gold medals.
True, but Tom Brady could compete on our 3-on-3 team, I think.
For sure.
I don't know who it is this year, but
I bet he could take down a North Korean in golf.
Golf's Olympics now, right?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
You know what I'm excited for? Is skateboarding.
Love skateboarding. Last time people didn't love it because they didn't know what it was going to be.
Right.
But I loved it. Nigel Houston didn't show up, unfortunately. Climbing is also very fun. I don't know if you watched that. Climbing was good. And surfing is kind of fun.
Love surfing.
Yeah.
Well, we need Bam Margera in the Olympics.
Yep.
I need Bam okay. Let's get him not on meth, and then we'll start.
Skateboarders are the best, too, because you brought up Nigel Houston. And before you brought him up, I was going to be like, how old is he? Because we heard about him, when he was 16. He's 29. And it feels like he's been in the sport for, 2 decades, probably?
I mean, legit, yeah. Yeah, they're huge when they're like 13.
He has a great appearance in Real Bros of Simi Valley.
I don't even know what that is.
Show. It's
you don't know. It's on Facebook. Watch. You got to watch it.
It's basically talking shit about Real Housewives of Miami. It's just a bunch of dudes just being dudes.
Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Do you know Jimmy Tatro?
I know the name.
It's his show.
What is he is he from? I for sure know the name.
You would know him as soon as you see him.
He's from Grown Ups 2 He's in the or not Grown Ups too. 22
Jump Street. He's Rooster in 22 Jump Street.
He also made the video where the special what is it? Make-A-Wish kid gets depleted. That joke video.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably what I saw.
Every Little Leaguer intro ever, where it's like grown ass men.
Okay.
His YouTube channel's wild.
Okay. So people, we got a shorter show today, so go watch that. Yeah, Luke.
The Olympics. My favorite thing in like sports history was when the 2012 USA basketball team beat Angola like 168-43, and so I'm hoping that happens again with how good this basketball team is going to be.
Yeah.
It better. I'm so sick of being mediocre or even bad at basketball because that should never be the case. Is our 3-3 team announced? Because we can't have fucking Robbie Hummel again.
There is, and they suck. They have a slightly better team, but they suck. I'll look it up.
3-on-3 USA Olympics. Like, it's so stupid. We have a 3-on-3 league. Why can't we use them? I want Joe Johnson in there.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Jimmer Fredette's in there.
Already won the gold medal.
I mean, it's the only person I think I know. Jimmer Fredette, Dylan Travis, Kareem Maddox, and Canyon Barry.
Canyon Barry went to Baylor, maybe? I don't know. I don't remember. Canyon Barry is Rick Barry's son who went to Florida.
Yeah.
Oh.
There is no reason we should be ranked 5th in the world. Like one of these years, all the NBA players are like, "Oh, I didn't make the team," or "Oh, I want to be on the team." Get the 3 guys or the 5 guys that were the best, put them on the 3v3, and say, "If you win gold, you're on the team next year." Do something.
Do you know our girls' team?
No,
it's good. It's Brink, Van Lith, and 2 others.
Yeah, Van Lith is in there.
Yeah, which is also very funny because she couldn't guard Caitlin Clark at all.
Why can't we have Caitlin do a 3-on-3?
That's a good question, honestly.
Like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, what are we doing? But yeah,
I want
Jimmer Fredette's 35.
Yeah,
why is he our big name?
I
He's not
want
going to play defense.
Bruce Bowen, Ben Wallace, Nazi Mohammed.
Oh.
Yeah, Tayshaun Prince is Nazi Mohammed.
And Rashad Wallace. Rasheed Wallace.
Oh, Rashid would be the perfect Olympics guy because he would get thrown out every game.
Or
Ron Artest,
Draymond Green, Rasheed Wallace.
No, you get the big 4 from Boston and put Ray Allen on the team and make them figure it out.
Honestly, I'm fine with that. We need to go. We need to be more conceited. We're fucking America. Yeah. It's our sport. Go kick their ass.
Yeah, we're winning cricket now. We can't win cricket and lose basketball.
God, that's so funny. We just need to start taking these sports and just be the best at it. We just did it with soccer. Now let's just do it with this.
Qualifying on a rain out is maybe the funniest thing to happen.
Yeah.
You want your sport to be serious and we're in on a rain out, stop it.
Any sport you want to see added to the Olympics. We'll go out on this. I have a couple.
Wiffle ball.
Wiffle ball's one. Oh, that reminds me of dodgeball, or not dodgeball, kickball. That could be fun.
I'm thinking dodgeball.
Dodgeball's okay. Mine, it's going to be harder because you have to fight, multiple times. But I've always said MMA would be the ultimate Olympic sport because it's truly like going back to old school Coliseum, our guy versus your guy to the death. I think that's fun. I think paintball could be fun too.
And here's what you have to do with the MMA: no weight classes. You got to be smart with that. You want somebody quick? That's fine. You can have Demetrius Johnson, but Francis Ngannou is going to take his fucking head off.
I mean, that'd be a nightmare. Like whoever Francis goes with, he better go with America. He has multiple choices. He won't go with America.
Can you imagine qualifying? He's in Africa. He's got to fight against some dude from Tanzania. I'd be scared shitless. Holy fuck.
Fuck.
Jousting.
Jousting would be good. Jousting would be very good. They still have like one of those stupid horse ones, don't they?
Yes.
Polo.
Dumb.
Horse racing.
No.
I don't mind that. I don't mind it.
until the Russian horse is jacked up.
For sure, it would be on every steroid.
Mini golf.
Oh,
Mini golf would be good.
The mini golf masters are awesome. It's so fun to watch the videos.
Mini golf would be very good. I'm kind of surprised darts isn't in there yet. I feel like that's coming.
That feels like it's coming. Yeah. Did you guys ever play Flag Master in elementary school?
No.
It's like
I don't think so.
You wear like flag football, and you run around the gym. And if your flag gets taken off, you're out. Last one standing wins.
But it's like flag football?
No, not like flag football at all. It just the flags are like flag football.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha.
So like everybody gangs up on Japan, and then you figure out.
It's like a 100 battle royale. Last one standing wins.
You should just have Squid Game.
Yeah, Squid Game. Good.
But you have to randomly select the people. I don't want a good person. I want a fat American off the couch from Missouri.
For sure, yeah. Random population. For sure. If you're registered to vote, you're in there.
Wipeout. Fear Factor.
Fear Factor. Eating contest?
Yeah.
We should. Hot dog eating contest. Throw it in there.
Eating contest, though, depending on what you're eating for Fear Factor, like,
true.
Some of those countries might just sweep up all the time. Like, you have to sit with a crocodile. Okay, India, here's your gold.
Yeah, can I kill it? No. Okay.
Yeah, you think those people from Belarus give a fuck about anything? They're winning that for sure.
No. Yeah, that would be very good. That'd be good. I wouldn't mind bull riding, even though we have to somehow get bulls there. Lots of choices.
Bullfighting.
Bullfighting would be good.
And the opposing country gets to pick the bull.
That's true. That is true. I mean, it should be like in a similar way to like Ultimate Fighter. If we did MMA, you should be able to call out your next opponent.
Yep.
Right. Oh, Ultimate Frisbee. For sure.
Oh, for sure. I love it. I think it's talked about on the show a couple of weeks ago. They have like full games on YouTube, the professional league. It's so fun to watch. It's just highlight after highlight. Just mossing everybody.
They should do another thing where you pick a delegate from each country and they place bets on everything, and the one who comes away with the most money gets the gold medal.
I like that.
Professional sports betting. That'd be good. Let me throw my name in the ring.
Right.
That'd be fun to do. Okay, so we got options. Maybe in a future show, we'll figure out which sports we need to get rid of, because there's certainly a number of those, and then we need to add some. There's so many things that can make the Olympics better. Again, everyone should be on the juice. Everyone should be roided up. If you want to do it, you should be able to do it. And yeah. Anything else before we get out of here?
No, shout out Eddie House.
As always, shout out Eddie House and Eddie Royal.
Yeah.
And I opened this with Zach off air, but the Mets are 5-0 since Grimace threw out the first pick, just proving that the USA runs the McDonald's.
I mean, in case we needed any more evidence, yeah. Okay, this was the Flurry Sports Podcast. It was also the Ranking Show. If you are fans or subscribe to only one of those, subscribe to the other one. Subscribe to the Flurry Sports YouTube channel. We're looking to hit 14K before the NFL season begins. A lot more fantasy football content coming there soon as well. And we will see you very soon. Goodbye.